4.2, posting separate amounts from a journal to a general ledger. You have one objective. You need to be able to post amounts from the general debit and general credit columns of a journal. So first of all, posting. Posting means transferring information from a journal entry to a ledger account. So here is an example of our posting. When we post, we're going to first write the date. Second, we're going to put the journal page number. Third, we're going to write in the debit amount. And then fourth, we're going to write the new account balance. And one more step. Our fifth step is to take our journal or return to the journal and write the account number. Okay, so what we're looking at here is here's our journal that we've recorded the transaction. So here it looks like we paid cash for supplies. And now what we're doing is we're recording that into our actual supplies account so we can see specifically what is happening to just our supplies account. Okay, so that's where we're going to write the date from the journal. Our post reference is simply what journal page we got that from. Here's our debit. We're just carrying that down. And now we're putting our new balance, 165. Last thing is that account number, 150, goes to a post reference. What this does here is just kind of like our source document. Remember, our source document is so that we can go back and look to see what happened in that transaction. This post reference number really tells us two things. Once it shows that we've actually posted that, once that number's in there, it shows that we've completed the posting. Sorry. And then two, it shows us, okay, if we have to go back and look and question that supplies, we're going to go to that, we're going to look at this saying, okay, we need to go to account 150, which is our supplies account. Okay. All right, so here we're posting another amount. Again, we have our 5 steps. So we're going to start with our date. We're then going to put in our journal page number. We're then going to put in our debit. We're then going to find our new balance. So this is something that's new now. So before we had a balance of 165, and now we're debiting that account. Whenever we have the same thing, like 2 debits or 2 credits, we're going to add those numbers together. If we were to have a debit and a credit, then we would subtract. So because we have a debit and a debit, we're going to add 165 and 220, and our new balance now is 385 debit. Last step is I'm going to take my account number 150 and bring it back to my journal page. Okay, now they're showing us how we post a general credit column. Okay, so here again, we're going to have the same 5 steps. We're going to write in our date. Now we're going to write in our journal page number. This time we're writing in a credit amount. So last 2 we were looking at a debit amount. This one is a credit amount. Then we're going to find our new account balance. So instead of having that debit balance, we had a credit. So now we have a credit balance. And then our last step is to take that account number and bring it back to our journal. All right, number 1, it says list the 5 steps of posting from general columns of a journal to the general ledger. Step 1 is to write the date. Step 2 is to write the journal page number and the account. Step 3, write the amount, either debit or credit. 4, find the new balance and write it in the general or write it in the debit or credit column. And then 5, take that account number and put it back in the journal post reference column. Question number 2, are the totals of the general debit and general credit columns posted? Why or why not? I'm actually going to go back to here so we can see what they're talking about is when we total up these 2 columns, general debit and general credit, they're asking, do we post those 2 totals? We actually don't post those totals because in this case, these numbers are posted individually. Okay? When we look at our sales credit, our cash debit and our cash credit, we're going to post the totals instead of posting them individually. The reason for that is because remember, these are commonly used columns. So if we were to post them every single time we have a cash debit, cash credit, or sales credit, we're going to be posting over and over and over and over to those accounts. So instead of posting individually, what we do there is we just post the total to sales credit, the total to cash debit, and the total to cash credit. You can now go to your 4-2 work together.